Hello guys, and welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we have a pretty interesting and unique micro-brand watch I'm going to review today for you guys. This is the Bolm Automation in the blacked out case version. There's a few different variations. Now there's some pretty cool functions on this watch. As you can see, you might have noticed this globe over here at 6 o'clock and this bi-directional rotating bezel, which can be used for some pretty cool things. But first of all, let's start off with some basic specifications. The case diameter is 41.4 millimeters. The case thickness, we are looking at about 13 millimeters, which is really all not that bad. Wears quite nice on the wrist. In terms of lug to lug distance, we are looking at 51.7 millimeters, so it's very wearable. Pretty modern size. The whole case is comprised of 304L stainless steel, and it does have a black PVD finish. As you can see, that nice PVD finish. Everything is blacked out, including the bezel, which does have some nice grip on it as well. We do get a genuine sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. We get our crown at the actual 10 o'clock position, which is quite different, but it functions very nicely as it kind of keeps out of the way of things. It's not that big, and you can barely even notice it's there if you take a look at the watch. It kind of blends in the black and the black, and I think it looks pretty cool. Now the dial, so we have that sapphire crystal, we have that spinning globe over here for day and night, which spins around as you can see. So when 24 hours passes, this thing will be spinning within the 24 hours. We also have a bi-directional bezel with some nice clicking here. Now this is used the same way as you would read a tachymeter, or the same way you would read a slide rule like the Navitimer. This is actually used to measure the daylight in 4 cities: Tokyo, New York, Stockholm, and Los Angeles. So if you're not in one of those 4 cities, you might not be able to use this function, but if you are, that's great, and this watch can definitely be used for that. Now, the hands, I'll get a little more into the daylight, how to use it towards the end of the video. Now the hands are white. As you can see, they're black with white over them. Nice hands, nice broad hands, I would say. It's very legible. We have little markers here, fine minute markings in between the larger markers. Definitely very legible on that black dial. In terms of the actual true color and finish of this dial, it is an anodized black dial with centric guilloche. As you can see, that guilloche, if I get you a little closer here, you can kind of see it. It's very nice, very modern in a way. I do like how it looks, especially matches the black PVD case there, which is pretty cool. Now going to 12, we do have the Bolm Automation logo, as you can see, which is very neatly, I believe that is applied. It is slightly raised. You can see their little logo, the bars here, and actually the crown is signed with the same logo, as you can see right here. If I can get you in there, you can see it's signed right there. It's pretty, slight minimalist style logo there, which is pretty cool. Now the movement featured inside of this watch is the Seiko NH37A. It has 24 joules. It beats at 21,600 beats per hour, features hacking, hand winding. It also is quite accurate. This one is gaining about 5 seconds a day. I've been testing it out, so that's good to see there. Also, this movement does have a 41-hour power reserve, which most of you guys already know. This one also does feature a 24-hour indicator over here, which is made possible due to the Seiko NH37 movement. Now the crown is pull and push, but we do get 100 meters of water resistance, which is quite nice. And the crown is pretty easy to function, as you can see. No problem getting to it. So first position is self-winding, which is always pretty smooth with the NH series Seiko movements. Now second position, we do get I believe that's a rogue date. Now third position is your hacking position, so you can set the time precisely here. It is quite a nice time set. There's a little slight resistance, so you can really get in there on these fine minute markings and set the exact time. Push it back down and there she goes again. Now the caseback, we do get an exhibition caseback. Although the exhibition caseback features a mineral crystal, it is screwed down, does state Japan movement, or Japanese movement, does state Bolm automation, the name of the timepiece, daylight, and it does say latitude Stockholm here, where this brand resides. So anyway, now getting to this function and how to use it. Okay, now getting into the actual functions of this bidirectional bezel, which we can tell the daylight time in each of these 4 cities. It's quite simple, although it might seem quite complicated if you've never done it before. So the first step would be to actually line up the first marker before your city with the top center marker, then match your current month to the hours marked on the inner bezel. So as you can see here, all we do is say, let's do New York. So I'm going to go New York, I can see here, and line it up right here. And then you just correspond it to the slide rule over here, which features 24 hours up and down, as you can see. And it's quite easy to read the amount of daylight. We get 14 hours in New York at this time, at this month, I should say, of July. Now, there is no lume shot on this watch because there is no lume. One thing I would have liked to see on this watch is some lume on the hands. Just a little quirk of mine. But also, I did not even explain this 24-hour disc here. As you can see, when you move the hands, this 24-hour disc will rotate, giving you basically a day and light indicator, or AM and PM indicator, which is quite cool. Although this cannot be used in the USA, it can be used in Europe. That's just something you might want to know. But it's always a nice little thing, and you can pretty much, kind of see where it is between, the different countries. You can pretty much tell if it's AM or PM. It's not too hard to decipher. But anyway, let me go ahead and throw this on my wrist. My wrist is 6.5 inches, and let's see what it looks like. So here is the Bolm automation on my 6.5 inch wrist with about this 41.7 42 millimeter case. As you can see, it does wear a bit bigger. It does have a 51 millimeter lug to lug. It does fit my wrist, I would say. I think it's wearable for my wrist. Definitely not too thick either. The lugs do kind of come out a little further, which makes it a little bigger with that lug to lug width there. But it's certainly wearable, as you can see on my wrist right here. Now the strap on this watch features a PVD buckle signed Bolm automation to match the finish of the case. It is a genuine leather strap with a suede back, so it's very comfortable on the wrist with the suede on the other side of your wrist. 2 keepers here. Let me show you the suede side. You just take this off here. As you can see, we have that nice suede over here, which is very soft. It does state genuine leather. And it's just suede over here, which is very soft. It's a very soft strap. Maybe 1 or 2 days of break-in is all you will need for this watch, which is not too bad. So in conclusion, guys, I think if you like some cool, different micro-brand watches that not everybody is wearing with, different functions. This does have a daylight function and an AM and PM spinning globe over here at 6. It's quite different, unique, and you really won't find anything else like it on the micro-brand market. I believe pricing is £399, or 399 euros, I'm sorry, which is not too bad when you look at what you're getting from a smaller brand. You're getting something quite unique and designed by the owner himself. I believe his name is Bolmgren, so that's kind of a part of his name there, Bolm, which is pretty cool. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this watch in the comment section below. Definitely like, share, subscribe. I will drop a link to the article where you can see, a little more information. You also can see the packaging it came in and some other cool stuff. So definitely click that link in the description below to the written article on the Bolm automation daylight. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.